be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby.
Oh, it's all about the butler.
Leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hall.
Fernsby and Zachary are having an affair.
Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Paddle. Oh, drinks.
How are you?
How are you? How are you? What is this, water?
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that? That music makes my heart soar.
Quite the poet, but you're right.
Who is this? Edward. Oh.
Professor Edward Carlyle.
Professor.
Can you tell me your
Professor
whereabouts
Edward.
for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Excuse me. So he was with Zachary having drinks in the inn. No, he was with Gregory at the time. Have we spoken to Gregory? We need to find Gregory. Gregory?
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it.
Ah.
Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Who plays computer games, really?
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
She's not
But
looking
now
at
he
me.
just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Oh, don't worry about her. She won't be alive much longer.
Did all the groceries arrive?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Okay. What's going on? Oh, it's the wrong door. This door. Fernsby. Oh, we don't have the key. We can't have that. Drop that. Fernsby.
Hello, sir.
Let's go check upstairs. So it's not the kid. I don't think it was the kid.
I bet you have all kinds of interesting.
I should
Sorry,
get
but I
back
think
to-
I.
Right, yeah.
What's going on there? You.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need someone.
Make sure you focus.
Don't worry about.
Spoke to her. Where's the dude? Oh,
Greetings, sir.
whatever his name is. We haven't spoken. Alibi confirmed. There you go. Fernsby's questioned. We need Emma. We don't know where Emma is. And we need Gregory. I don't know where they are.
Listen,
Oh. There's Gregory.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying
Alibi
here with
confirmed.
Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels.
It sounds to me like maybe an accident.
Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball.
Or-
He's better off dead.
They're all mentioning the rare plants, like something he did wrong, maybe poisoned himself or something. I don't
Is
know.
that all? Not very
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
No.
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you...
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Nah, I don't believe it. He's not it. It's either Rebecca, Emma, or the butler. She went to bed with an awful migraine. Although her husband did confirm that she gets migraines occasionally. That doesn't really mean much. The depression thing was very sus. I'm gonna say maybe Emma. Although Fernsby hasn't given us anything, has he? Good old Ferns. Where's the Ferns? Ferns? Maybe we can try and get into Ferns'.
Come along inside. Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
Poison?
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come after certainly
Sugar.
are a lot less of a worry.
I need to stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
She can't wait to get her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
I need a crowbar or something. Hmm. Soap. Apricot. Let me get to the...
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, it's all too much.
We'll all need a vacation when this is over.
I shouldn't gossip, but that Emma woman is a tad too busy for my taste.
Let's see what Ferns has got to... Yeah, boy. Mr. Fernsby's list. The office this room is accessible through the storage room in the bar stuff. Yeah, well. Fire poker. Zachary's diary.
This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Ah!
And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Well, the plot thickens. Master key. We can go into Rebecca's room now.
41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
Let's go have a look. Where are the stairs? The master key.
Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet? Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had feelings for.
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want to refine a woman like you.
You're gonna end up getting hurt, sneaking around like that.
I'm listening to these two, you fuck.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Let's do a bit of snooping. Ooh, a phone. Nope.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
It does indeed. So Zachary and Emma killed Montgomery 40-odd years ago. Because Emma's the illegitimate child.
Could we put a pin in it? Yeah.
Who would kill Zachary, though? We don't have motive. It needs motive.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Okay.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9
Well, there you go.
p.m. to midnight last
Confirmed.
night.
It leaves Emma or the butler. We need something to prove Emma was in bed with an awful migraine last night. I'm more leaning towards the butler. Boom.
You get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Damn. I don't think you're supposed to be here, mister. This is a private...
I don't believe you have clearance to this area, sir.
Sorry.
Sir! Stay right there. Stop right there, sir. If you would follow me.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot
I
number
felt it immediately.
5085.
You're just... That's it. Run along now. Stay out of trouble.
Yes, I'll hold.
Oh.
Madame Carlisle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Madame Carlisle.
Mr. Whitmer.
Mr.
You
Whitmer.
found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
What is this? Shortcut? We need proof of... I think it was the... I think it was the butler.
For not being here in time.
Oh, sorry. There's Fernsby. Hey, Fernsby.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlisle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Oh, I don't have an... Okay, we need more evidence.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure am, Mr. Fernsby. Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering with your work. We need everything ready for tomorrow.
He's just bored, I think. I can work while we talk.
There you go. I felt like I was getting somewhere in that locked room, but... lost it. Is it upstairs?
Greetings, sir.
Didn't you say something about a shake before? What was he like?
Hey,
Maybe
so-
we should get back to
No,
it.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Those two are in cahoots. Not in a bad way, though, I don't think. Shit up. This is the room I was in.
Did you mention anything about the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now. Juan and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? Huh? Oh, shoot! That's not a hug. It looks like you're straight.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Perhaps I should hide the bodies first. That's not a hug. Okay. Let's go tell her about the stealings. She's upstairs.
Sir, you're gonna have to stand back. It's
Oh.
okay, you have a good one, son.
Busy? Why is she busy?
Madame Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Piss balls.